folks, this is amazing. So the fact of the matter is there's going to be a lot of people there that are going to be afraid to have their picture shown and all this kind of other thing. Use that as an excuse to beat me down. That's real. But the fact of the matter is who's really taking on the system more. Yeah? Right? Whatever they're doing, right, yeah, is not really equivalent to busting up into Siraj Patel's office and confronting him on the sexual abuse allegations that were going on inside the Yang Gang, right, yeah? And his denials, and then my subsequent, 2x4 getting smashed in my face, right? Look at my identification of what's going on in the third-party movement. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to tell you right now that folks, right, yeah, I'm not trying to say that these people don't need to be part of the movement, but that's really what's going to be, that's what's marketed. So they use the celebrities, they use the millionaires, they create a very convincing scene, but you can see that the diversity only works one way, like right here. You know what I mean? We're going to see when that turns around, right? Yeah. But the diversity, right? Yeah. The fact that Asian men are completely cucked in the progressive world is not an issue for them. But I'm not saying like that's the biggest issue. That's just one issue, but it shows you the hypocrisy, and it shows you a lot of what else is going on. There's certain things that this group is not willing to address. And the millionaires at the top, once again. So we're going to document the stuff going on right now. Claudia de Cruz. War victims are being kept off the stage today. They're running a lot of, well-meaning Palestinians up there, and they finally have a space. They finally get to have a voice for themselves. But before, I'm telling you that the movement is highly controlled. And you won't see any Korean Americans up there. You'll see the white people. I'm not against the white people. I'm telling you right now, they could be helping us. But it's not. It is a false diversity. It is a marketing diversity, and it is not really. There's in the minority world, you got people with this. I just had a disabilities conference for blacks in employment and with disabilities. We had attendance from Jamal Bowman. We've been working this for years. We got the New York State Disabilities Coordinator reappointed after he was canceled by Andrew Cuomo. So that's pretty, we have achievements. But, by listening to a pretty blackface, they can ignore the disabled black faces. They can ignore the ugly minorities and the disposable minorities. I'm going to capture it right here. Do you expect these people, right now, you know how diversity is marketed in America. Where's that couple with the white guy and the Asian female? Where is that? That's right down. How many times am I going to see that today? We're going to see that over at Washington Square Park a bunch. The diversity only works in one way. Oh, it's right there. Oh, it's right there with the red hair and the brown hat right there. Right with the brown hat and the red hair right there. Let's zoom on in. Okay? A white man and an Asian female, as forever. I'm not mad at interrelational relationships. But why does it only go in one way? The North Koreans are being used as human slaves all across the world. Dubai. While they have the black rappers up there making them feel good about Dubai. North Korean slaves are working there. You could get a underage Korean hooker delivered to your doorstep in 20 minutes here in New York City. These people, they don't need to worry about that. They don't need to worry about the underage Korean hooker that's serving white dicks right now, black dicks right now, by Herald Square. They're going to go to a Palestinian rally. You know what I mean? They're going to go to a Palestinian rally, and they're going to cheer for and make rich the white Jill Stein and the Claudia de Cruz black by the white millionaire Brian Becker. And they will keep war victims like myself starving. Who knows about the migrant crisis? Someone who's been poor and homeless and lived with the migrants their whole fucking lives? Or these white-ass millionaires who say they're going to save them now? What do they know about city thefts? What do they know about public housing? What do they know about any of this shit? They don't know nothing. They know they got a white savior who can make their lives easy. I'm about to go to Union Square right the fuck now. Washington Square Park. Let's look at my case right here. The people that stood with me. Tenant Association President from Public Housing. Carmen Quinones. Right here. Right there. One of the longest wrongfully incarcerated men in New York State history. Reverend Keith Gadsden right there. Mark Safman, deafblind advocate. Kay Presley, currently her family's pushed out by the same not-for-profit industrial complex. But these people know. They know that they've fought the good fight. They know that they're champions for justice. They know they're not racist because they have a white figurehead savior who's going to come in and say save the Palestinian people. They have a good message, but what's their actions? What have they actually achieved? Instead, what they're doing is they are making sure that the Koreans and Palestinians do not work together. What about Namibia, right? I'm working with a guy from Namibia right now, the place of the Second Reich. But we don't. This guy right here from Namibia, right? Yeah, they say never forget, huh? Never forget the victims of the Second Reich because they're African. Jill Stein is not addressing them today. Neither is Claudia de la Cruz. They got relations with people in Cuba and Russia making them rich. I'm not saying they got these young white kids out here believing that Russia's the answer, or it's like some fucking golden fucking savior land. You can't trust the shit here, you can't trust the shit there either. So we're going to see right now, right, corny ass West, the hypocrisy, right? Yeah, those are all the people who came before. I'm not going to drag them out in the rain, but they with me, and they'll give me video fucking testimonials and more. These are the people who agreed to show up with me on this day. When was this event? 12/19. They were willing to show up with me on that day. These people right here. All these 4 people that are never addressed by Jill Stein or Claudia de la Cruz. I swear to God, indigenous people in the Green Party right now in Green Party Alaska are being thrust aside and put back on the fucking reservation by these so-called saviors. This is the exact reason why Korea and Palestine exist and Israel exists in the first place. Because rich people outside the community came into our communities and decided who the leadership was gonna fucking be. Kim Jong-un. I know I'm the only Korean American producer out of New York City. I know there's a very good chance you're watching this shit. I'm emailing every embassy in Asia and Africa, telling about the hypocrisy that's going on and how you cannot trust America because of their neglect. And they're fucking raising up a bullshit people like Jill Stein and fucking the whole narrative is, and all the saviors are fucking rich white people. Or they're token black people. Cornel West is their super Trump card. Their super token Trump card. Look at, once again, people from North Korea. Look at these poor people I work with and contact them directly. Joanna Acevedo, Carmen Quinones, Reverend Keith Gadsden, Mark Safman. I have more names here. These are the people who gave me audio recordings of their support for this particular protest. Mark Mixon, elected chair of People's Party. Where are the elected state leaders from the Green Party and the People's Party? I want to know. Where are the elected leaders? Instead, we have these celebrities, right? The same thing they're doing in your country, they're doing here. Let's look at this. Keith Frank, also a former New York State People's Party coordinator. Salamander Brandon, a historic trans activist from Memphis, Tennessee, where Tyree Nichols just died. Yep, they're all with me. Dion Powell from Blexit, New York. Stephen Lake, working with me and Serpico to take on police corruption. Look them up. We're gonna upload this one, and then we're gonna do an edited version. And right now I got a big fucking middle finger out to Jill Stein, a big middle finger out to the whole entire fucking DSA, a big middle finger out to the entire PSL, and the People's Forum. Fuck every single one of you. We're about to go hit your motherfuckers right in fucking Washington Square Park right the fuck now. I can't wait to see y'all motherfuckers, yeah? I just want to add one last thing. People talk about Jordan Neely. I'm begging on the train because they blackballed me. Just like Cat Williams. Yeah? Jill Stein is the fucking Kevin Hart of the progressive movement. I'm telling you right the fuck now. Brianna Joy Gray gets what? $15,000, $20,000 a month? That's their black person. That's their diverse success story. Why are there no Asian American producers in the entire progressive game? Are we too lazy, ugly, or stupid? No, it is only political power. There's nothing else. It has nothing to do with racial justice. Don't believe their fucking lies. See who's with me and see who's with them.